Hey guys and gals, I'm coming at you with another wallet review, a bit of an update and a new review in one, so let me tell you what I'm doing. This over here is the Grip6 Wallet version 1.0. It's a Kickstarter wallet that I've already reviewed. You can check out that video on my channel. And over here I have the version 2.0. I'll tell you why they're the 2.0, I'll tell you what I think about them, so let's get into it. Real quickly, I just wanted to show you these two side by side. Old one on this side, new one on that side, for anyone that already has the new one, if you're curious as to how they compare. Very similar, almost the same size, couple of minor aesthetic differences. Most of the differences are going to be on the inside, so let's get into it. Just as a quick refresher, again, you can check out my video review on this for more details. This is the Grip6 wallet. Grip6 is a pretty popular belt manufacturer in the United States. They were a small operation that started off with a Kickstarter, and they've really just grown by leaps and bounds. The owner, BJ, decided he wanted to get into wallet design, and they made this guy very sleek, very slim, lots of color options available. You can get it with or without this little loop, but I like to fidget, I like the loop, it's just something that I enjoy. They also sell a leather sleeve that wraps sort of around the wallet to hold extra cards and cash. The gimmick on this, not really a gimmick because it works and it's pretty neat, but as you squeeze this lever, the cards pop up in a stair-step fashion. I carry 6 cards in mine. I think that's about the best amount of cards. You could probably get up to 7. Any more, you'll need to get the leather sleeve. I was an original Kickstarter backer for this wallet, and this was the product that I got. Some people had issues with these wallets. There is a little gear down here that would sometimes slip and get stuck. The front and back metal pieces would be sometimes slightly warped, causing cards to stick or not stay in. There's a very small claw up there that keeps the cards in, and sometimes the leather sleeves would catch on this lever and would cause issues for those people. So I didn't have any of those issues. As you can see in my review, my only real concern was that if you really squeeze the cards fast, I'm not gonna be able to do it now, but if you squeeze the lever really fast, the cards can go flying out of the top. I've mitigated that with just practice and having some control over it. I will say the mechanism is not as smooth in this one, and it does sometimes catch and boop the cards out more quickly than I would like. Also, as you let go, the cards don't always drop down because cards are different sizes, and I'm okay with that. I just tap it right down. Obviously, gears sticking and breaking, cards getting stuck were much bigger issues, and by the time Grip6 was made aware of that from some of the original backers, they decided to fix it. So I was lucky enough to get the first version, but before they shipped out all of the first versions, they froze production. They did an excellent job communicating to all the backers what they were doing, and they spent several months coming up with the 2.0. The 2.0 is designed to address all of those issues, mainly the mechanism sticking, the plates having inconsistent tolerances, the plastic pieces having inconsistent tolerances, and the action being a little unpredictable. So, did they do a good job with the upgrade? I have to say yes. Let me quickly get these cards over here, and I'll show you why I think they knocked it out of the park on this cool redesign. Before I do that, let me show you briefly, if you'll come back down here. This notch is one of the most obvious differences that they've made. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And also the lever right here, as you'll notice compared to the first version, the lever cutout here is just a little flatter, and I'll mention that as well in a second. So, first things first, I want to give a shout out to Grip6 for the way they went about this. Like I said, they communicated a lot. They didn't want a shoddy product in people's hands, and they took the time and energy to make a better version and send them out for free to every supporter, whether you got a first version or not, which is really cool. If you're interested in taking a gamble on the first version wallets, I believe you can go to the Grip6 website, and $10 can get you one of the original ones as is. Maybe it'll be cool like mine, functional, if not perfect. You might get one that has some of the issues and maybe a dud, but if you're curious, you can always take a shot at that. Anyway, this is the 2.0. First, I want to talk about the action. They took all of their plastic injection molding and brought it in-house. That way they could control their tolerances and make sure that they didn't have any of those issues on the second run. They also beefed up the internal mechanism. There's not an easy way to show you that, but if you handle it, look at it, feel it, you can tell that that action has been strengthened quite a bit. If you squeeze the cards, they come out nice and consistent, very smoothly every time. As you can tell, if you let it go sort of the right way, the cards will fall back down. Some cards are bigger than others, and I will not hold it against them that the cards don't always fall all the way down. But as you can see, it is possible to get them to fall down, which wasn't possible on the first version. They've got this cutout in here I mentioned. That's going to be in the unlikely event the cards get stuck. You don't have to break the thing open to get them out. You can just get a handful or get a finger grip on them, pull them out. It's also a nice little aesthetic touch, and it does help you easily pull out one card at a time if you just want to grab the front or back card. This cutout in the lever that I mentioned was designed so that the leather straps won't put any pressure on the lever, therefore not locking the cards in properly. And I have to say, no matter how much I jam this thing, unless I really give it, it's not going to fall out. And it's much easier to get a consistent pull, a consistent launch, so to speak. It's a very smooth, very consistent mechanism. And to me, it's notably better than the first version. So, altogether, I enjoyed the first wallet. I really like that they took the time to make a second, better one. I will probably continue to use both of these, continue to use this one and also use this one moving forward, because I think the design is great, the innovation is wonderful, it's a made in the USA product, his team cares about what they've produced, really took the time and effort to communicate with Kickstarter backers over several months with 20-something updates that were very thorough and very honest every single time. So I'm not sure when these are going to hit the website. If you are a Kickstarter supporter, you'll get one of these soon if you haven't already. I'd be really curious to hear what you guys think about these. And I am positive that in the coming months these will hit the regular website, and I'd encourage you to take a look at them. If you want to hold more than 6 or 7 cards, I'd say go ahead and get that sleeve. But know that you're getting something that has some heart and soul put into it, and know that this company, in my opinion, is definitely worth getting your business. So thank you guys for the time, and I'll see you in the next video.